Before we start, all this information came from the developer diary on Wednesday, August 17th. I take the information, make it easier to understand and upload it to YouTube so that more people will know what will be in the new DLC. Peace Conference Roundup. What changed in the Peace Conference? Well, I would like to tell more about the DLC, By Blood Alone. Paradox is reworking the old peace system into a new one that features simultaneous and blind turns, all conferences actions being contestable, and limited points to use in the conference. Here is a picture of a nearly complete UI with a comparison to the old UI. This is the new. And this is the old PC UI. Do you spot the difference? In the new system, Paradox expanded the demands and are adding 5 new types of demands to the Peace Conference. 4 of these are a new type of additional demand. These options all require an underlying demand of puppet or change government to have been applied to a state first. The other new demand is Take Navy. This will allow participants in the conference to use their participation points to demand enemy capital ships as they would a single state. This means that players requesting the same ship will result in a contested claim. Here is a picture about naval demands being issued for the mighty Scharnhorst. Secondary demands can be applied over the top of a normal demand during the same turn or any subsequent turn. The first secondary demand is Demilitarized Zone. This prevents the target nation from placing troops in the selected state. This is a pretty classic part of many historical peace conferences and serves as a way of keeping troops off of borders. The next 2 secondary demands are both economic. These are resource rights and war reparations. Resource rights gives access to the resources in a state. War reparations gives control of local civilian factories in a state. Both of these last for a period of time. The final new demand is Dismantle Military Industry. This will remove military factories from the targeted state. This can be used to tear down a heavily militarized state's MIC and help slow down remilitarization post-war. That's all Paradox has for the Peace Conference. Lastly, I'll show how the new options will look like. First is the DMZ option, resource rights and war reparations options, and lastly the dismantle military option. Next week, Paradox will be talking about modding, and a day after a new video will be uploaded.